Welcome to Missing the Magic, your husband and wife Disney duo. Michelle is the pixie dust optimist, cheering for warm churros and stunning fireworks. Joe is the grumpy realist, calling out lines and prices that miss the mark. We give credit where Disney makes magic and call them on it when they don't. From parks to cruises, films, and food, clear takes and sharp laughs await. Skip the fluff, keep the fun, and get tips for a smoother trip. Grab your ears, bring your backpack, and let's find the magic together.
Right. Day 3.
Day 3
is done, almost done.
Almost done.
11
something.
13.
So yeah.
So day 3, what do we do?
So day 3 of the cruise was Halloween at sea. Even though the whole cruise itself is themed around Halloween, this is the Halloween day.
And
where
it's hard to tell because we dress like this all the time.
Right. Don't we always? Can't you tell? So it wasn't a very busy day.
Nope.
It was another day at sea, so things kind of chill. Lots of different activities going on. I went and played bingo.
Yep, I caught the tail end of that.
Caught the tail end of that. You win cash prizes.
And it is not your typical 65 and over bingo.
Right. Kids can play as well. You just have to have somebody 18 or older with you if you're underage.
This was like disco bingo.
Yeah, there was dancing and singing and different music and things like that.
The entire entertainment crew was there to support, which was nice.
Yeah, it was fun. It was definitely fun. I almost went back to play in the afternoon, and I'm glad I didn't because that was packed because the jackpot was bigger for that $5,000. So
I mean, they play for some serious money.
Oh yeah, and it depends on the time that I played, there was only I think one person or one pot that had to be split between the two. So it starts out like $270 and then $300 and something, and depending on how many people win at that time, they split the cash between
and
those
I think
people.
The top prize of the day was $318 or 21,
something like that.
A little over $300.
Yeah, and then they had this snowball
jackpot, right?
Which was for the final game where you have to cover the whole board, but you have to do within 46 numbers being pulled. And if nobody gets it at that point, then the jackpot rolls over. So
right. So you did that. So after that, what did we do?
Did I meet you up on the pool deck?
We did something after that, and I don't remember what it was.
I don't remember either.
Yeah.
Something.
Yeah. Anyway, I wound up back at the room at some point.
Right.
I was so I'm going to have an entire episode on my bitches and gripes about the cruise. So I'll go into detail about that. But I went up onto the pool deck to try to get a seat and just sort of sit and chill, and everything was packed. You couldn't get a seat anywhere. So I in frustration, came back downstairs to the room, walked the mile and a half to get back to the room, and wound up taking a nap here for a good portion of the afternoon.
Right. We did start the day off doing the photos at the Haunted Mansion again.
Oh, right.
So that's how we started the day.
Yes.
So it seems any day that we're at sea, it looked like on the schedule, they do a photo session at the Haunted Mansion parlor starting at 8:45. So the first day I went alone, and I actually was the first in line because I got there a half hour early and got some photos. And they took about 5, 6 photos with the PhotoPass stuff. And then they were doing it again today. We kind of got up a little late, and it was like, why don't we go and do it together? So we went and did it together. Took a little bit longer to get through.
Then we went up and had breakfast. Which, again, was packed.
Yes.
Like, there's supposed to be this little alcove off to the left when you come in and you turn around and go kind of down the other side of the ship. And even that was packed. So that was very frustrating as well. It's just the whole cruise itself has been very, very
Crowded, yeah.
So then we did crafts.
Yeah, we did arts and crafts day for 18 and older. And really, it was just no kids around. It wasn't.
Basically, yeah.
It was a very nice craft. We got to make drawstring bags and decorate them with Disney characters on them in marker.
And they actually came out pretty well.
Yeah, we did a very good job for not being crafty people.
Then we did have lunch.
I did.
You did.
I was a little hungry.
I slept through lunch.
Right, and then you ended up on the pool deck.
Then I went up to the quiet cove, which
Isn't
quiet. But I finally found a spot up there in the shade that I could just sit and not have people bother me. Mm-hmm. I just had to listen to the audio from the Aquamouse. I had to eventually put my noise-canceling headphones in so I could read my book.
Right.
Then you came up and joined me up there.
Mm-hmm. And we sat for a bit.
We had a drink. I had my first margarita.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
What did we do after that?
Do we come to get ready for dinner? Maybe?
I don't remember. The whole day sort of blurred together.
Yeah, or was that... No, because then we did the craft, because the craft was at like 4:15 or something.
We did the craft.
And we were going to do the karaoke, but...
Oh, yeah. So the karaoke was a bit of a disaster.
Well, and I don't think it...
So you show up at the karaoke, and they've got music sheets, laminated music sheets with the songs. Well, you've got probably 100, 150 people in this venue, and you've got like 6 music sheets.
I don't think there were that many people.
Oh, there was a lot.
It was a lot. Well, and I think the problem is that they were handing out the song sheets before the time that it was supposed to start. So if you didn't get there early, you didn't get a chance to really look it over, pick a song, and get in line to be put on the list.
People don't follow instructions. They say, okay, here's the sheets, look at them, figure out what song you want, and then put the sheet back so somebody else could get it. And people were just holding on to the sheets.
Right.
And then the woman running it says, okay, well, I'm going to let you know when it's time to sign up. Why you have to sign up, I don't know. But
because they put the list together. You don't just come up on stage. Right. So I understood that part.
So they said you're going to sign up. And as soon as she said sign up, because she was back behind us on our left, as soon as she said sign up, I turned my head, and there was 15 kids already lined up in there. Now, the thing only runs for an hour. I don't know how many songs you're going to get in an hour.
Right.
Certainly not as many as people who actually stood up to register for it.
Right.
So we saw that, and we're like, hey, there's no point in this. So we
left. It was fine. I didn't have my heart broken.
You're such a Disney, like, softie. You really are.
Okay.
So what else? What happened after that? So then we did the crafts, right?
Right. We did the crafts after that.
And then after crafts, we went to dinner. Mm-hmm. And I'm not even going to complain about the mob at dinner, but we'll complain about that.
That'll be part of the we're bitching and complaining one. Yeah.
So we go to dinner. Mm-hmm. It wasn't terrible.
Yeah.
It wasn't as loud as I thought it was going to be.
Right.
But again, it was one of those things where it's like, dude, I want to eat my dinner. I want to have you're sitting with other people, other families, so that you can converse with them. And when the show came on, because it was done in segments, and every time it came on, you couldn't have a conversation. You'd be in the middle of a conversation and you get interrupted.
And you'd have to stop, wait. Yeah. So we were at World of Marvel tonight, which was what tonight's dinner was.
Right. And I find that very annoying. Our waiter is great, though. He came out, did a magic trick, gave us a little bit of history. Mario was his name?
Yes, Mario was his name. Yeah.
Fantastic. Loved him.
Yeah. Like, we don't even have to order drinks. He already knows what we want. So if you don't want lemonade 3 days in a row, you're going to break his heart. Because he already comes out with them. I'm like, I guess I'm still having lemonade tonight. Okay.
So I think you can order anything you want.
Oh, I know.
We had ordered like 5 different desserts for the table. I had ordered a dessert I didn't like. I'm like, can I get the sundae? And they brought the sundae.
Yeah.
So they're very accommodating. No complaints.
Yeah, it's funny because, like, so as we've mentioned before, we're with 2 other couples, and we're all a trip to, like, the 6 of us, and the one woman, she'll always order 2 entrees for everybody in the group to share.
Yeah.
Because she was like, oh, you know what? I don't know if I'm going to like this. So let's order this and this. And we all take a bite of this. So that's what we did. We kept passing because we did that last night too.
I have to say, that was the thing that I dreaded the most, was having to have dinner with other people.
Right.
Because I even went into the app before the trip and asked for single seat dining for just the 2 of us.
Oh, did you? I didn't realize that.
I did. And I'm glad we didn't get it now, because the tablemates that we have are really a highlight to the trip so far.
Yeah, and actually tomorrow on our excursion, one of the other couples is actually going to be on that as well. So that'll kind of be neat to have somebody to converse with.
Right. So dinner went well, and it was funny. Our waiter was like, "Oh, make sure you stick around till the end so you can see Spider-Man." I'm thinking, dude, we were the last one to close the place out the last 2 nights in a row. What makes you think we're leaving early?
Yeah, we're
usually... and it's not that it's taking that long to eat. It's just we're enjoying each other's company that much.
Right. Yeah, because we're still sitting and talking.
Because you can't talk during the show.
Right. You have to wait till it gets quiet.
Right. But Spider-Man came out, so that was all cool.
Yeah, so we got to see Spider-Man.
And then after that, we
came back to the room to get dressed for Halloween, because we didn't get dressed up beforehand, where there were plenty of people throughout the day that were dressed up in their
walk around like that,
costumes. So, yeah.
So we came back, took a little break, got dressed, went to, kind of missed the trick-or-treating at first. We got there at the tail end of it. This party started. I didn't see any of it, didn't want to see any of it. I was there. I listened to it.
Right.
We'll have some video of the party itself, not a lot.
Right.
And then after that, you could trick-or-treat a little bit more.
Right. So
Then we went inside. Yes, we have candy.
Yeah.
Then we went inside and went to the Scat Cat. And we listened to Lori play her Walt's-approved set of Disney favorites. That was nice.
Yeah, even though Walt wasn't around for most of those songs.
I know, but he would approve if he was around. Rats at here.
Yeah, that was very enjoyable to just, because it wasn't.
I could see us going back there.
Yeah, because it wasn't a crowded venue at all. The music was fantastic. We got a drink to share, just to, sit and listen.
Yeah, that's nice. I definitely want to go back and enjoy her talent again.
Yeah, and she has multiple shows that she does.
Well, then we came out, and they were doing themed pictures with backdrops for Halloween.
Yep.
And the lines were very reasonable.
Right, whereas earlier in the day, they were unmanageable because everybody was trying
Disney lines.
Yeah, they were your typical Disney wait lines, and I think because all of the people that had late dinner were trying to get their photos in first, along with people who had the 5:45 dinner. They were trying to do it too, so you had a whole bunch of people at one time doing it. So when we were in the Scat Cat, I went out to go make a phone call and saw that the lines were really kind of short. I was like, ooh, we better, get in while we can. And it was a good thing that we did, because later on they were actually breaking everything down, because I think there was one other photo thing that was being done next to the last one that we did.
Okay.
And she had just closed herself down. So that was the only one that we missed. I'm not even sure what that background was, but we did 3 of them. Because we did the Haunted Mansion one. There was a cruise where it looks like you're, on the deck.
The spooky cruise.
Spooky cruise. And then there was
one that's a blank background that we haven't seen what it's
right. We have no idea what it'll be. So we'll have to look on our PhotoPass to see what spooky thing we got.
After that, we wound up back at the Haunted Mansion again.
Yes.
Shocker.
I know. Well, when you're dressed like this, how can you not go back to the Haunted Mansion?
This time, though, it was enjoyable because it wasn't packed.
Right.
We weren't having people bump into us. We found a seat right off the bat, grabbed a non-alcoholic drink, to sit there and share, and it was very nice.
Yeah, I could have stayed longer and just, feels like home.
And you made how many kids night?
Oh,
Darth Vader?
So one of the things that, again, he 3D printed so many cool things that we've been giving away and pixie dusting to people, and then some extra things that we'll just hand out to kids when we're on an elevator or something walking by. So one of his prize items was these little tiny Darth Vaders.
Chibi Darth Vader.
Yeah. So the idea was we were going to give them out for trick-or-treating, so we had them in our pocket, and when we went upstairs for the party and for trick-or-treating, we didn't really hand out that many, but every now and then I'd, hand them out. And what was really funny, there were a lot of moms dressed as Princess Leia. I would go up to them and be like, hey, here's your dad. They thought that was hysterical. And then while we were waiting in line to get pictures, we started, people just handing them out. And then one little girl came over to tell us how much she loved our costumes. I'm like, here, have a Darth Vader. She's like, thanks. And then there was another little girl who we had given out one. And then she came back and she's like, can I have another? Because I have a friend who really loves Darth Vader. Sure, here, have two more.
Yeah. So that was nice. So we're making kids' days with that.
Mm-hmm.
That helps.
Oh, and the ears. Did we mention the ears?
That was yesterday's video. You talked
Did
about
we?
the ears.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we'll figure it out if I need to repeat the story. Right. But I handed out all the ears today, so we officially are out
so you
of...
did all your pixie dusting. You did all your...
I didn't do all my pixie dusting. I'm like halfway through pixie dusting. But
Come on, slacker, move.
I'm supposed to be relaxing.
Yeah.
No, but we gave out the ears, and there were people that were part of the Facebook group that became the WhatsApp group.
Tell the Spider-Man story.
And so the Spider-Man story was yesterday. I had mentioned something about the ears, and this mother mentioned that her daughter loves Spider-Man. I said, well, I got Spider-Man ears. I'll come and deliver them. So I delivered them. She writes back letting me know that they had just gone to Marvel for dinner, and she was head to toe Spider-Man, loved everything about dinner, comes home, back to her room, and finds the Spider-Man ears and goes, oh my God, I knew Spidey loved me.
Yeah, so that made the trip for us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There. So, and we're back in the room now, end of the day. And
we have our bat today. Today our animal of the day is a bat. It was cute. He was actually hanging from the TV.
Yeah.
It was adorable. Yeah.
So it's late. I'm tired. I want to go to bed. More adventures tomorrow on our excursion.
Yes, so tomorrow we finally get to go on land. We get to see how rocky we walk.
Yeah.
Because you figure from the train
fortunately,
to the
it's a riding tour.
Right. So we'll just sway.
Hopefully it shouldn't be too much of an issue.
Yeah, so tomorrow we land at St. Thomas, the Virgin Islands, U.S. Virgin Islands. So
that's it for day 3.
All right. Have a good one.
That's a wrap on this episode of Missing the Magic. If you enjoyed the mix of cheers and critiques, follow the show. Leave a quick rating and share it with a fellow fan. Have a question, hot take, or park hack we should try? Send it our way at comments@insightsintothings.com. Or call it and leave us a voicemail at 856-403-8788. Thanks for listening, and thanks to Disney for the memories worth talking about. Keep your ears handy, bring your backpack, and we'll meet you back here for more Missing the Magic.